Welcome to this week's edition of the Lowe Down presented by Lexus. Robbie Earle just said to me, we're going to do a long one today. Is it going to be a 30-minute episode or is it going to be 30 seconds for every answer of every question? Crikey, someone's got somewhere to go. Tim Howard, Robbie Earle, 5 questions, 30 seconds-ish to reply to each one. I don't know what they are. Tim, you got number 1.
Should we start with Jurgen Klopp?
Yeah.
What was your reaction to the news that he'll be leaving at the end of the season?
I was shocked but not surprised. I think that would be fair to say, because very few managers do 9 odd years at a club. I think the reason why I was surprised, so shocked not because of the time, but surprised because he just started and has virtually rebuilt a team. And so it's a bit odd that you would rebuild a team and put all the effort that takes into rebuilding a team and putting your identity on yet another Liverpool 2.0 and then say you're tired. And I'm not questioning that he is tired. It must be absolutely exhausted to be Liverpool manager. He looks exhausted all the time because of the way he is and the amount of emotion and passion he has. But he's going to hand over this carefully constructed Liverpool 2.0 to someone else. I think that's a bit surprising. Yeah, and I'm sad because I just love his antics and the way he gives us so much entertainment for the telly.
Huge game at the Emirates. Arsenal beating Liverpool.
Yeah.
What's your biggest takeaway for that, in that Arsenal victory?
My biggest takeaway is probably that I didn't think Arsenal had that in them character-wise. Because Jorginho said in the post-match interview that goal that they conceded just before the break, when they went in at half-time, he said they didn't really feel down at all. Yeah. And I think maybe just because I'm not a footballer and I'm a human that's just looking on, I would have been so down about that.
I'm not sure if I totally believe it, but
well, maybe you don't believe it. Maybe I'm just being naive. But he said that, but the performance second half did show that actually they had sort of shaken that off. And I was really pleasantly surprised. Everything that happened last year, and what they threw away, and the character that they didn't show. To be fair, last season they didn't show it. They showed in this game, and I wasn't sure they had it this season. So now they've got character, but they haven't got as many goals as last year. So which one's more important? We'll see.
2 good answers, but I do think it's going to be 30 minutes because I keep... All right, hear me out. Is Tottenham a viable title contender? Wait.
Okay.
Using Ange Ball.
Ooh.
Because of the
you see, that's a caveat, and here's why that's such a caveat, because they concede so many flipping goals. I mean, they've conceded 35 goals, and you look above them, and Villa have conceded 5 fewer, and everybody else is in the 20s. They score a lot of goals, of course, on 49, which is only 2 short of Manchester City, but they've also conceded 8 now in that 90th minute and after. That's the key one for me, Tim, because that's when they're like, oh, let's go get more. And you're like, stop, close down the game against Everton, close it down, shut up shop. I know you don't want to do that, Ange. I know you want to play this amazing, free-flowing, on the front foot, let's try and win 5-0. Or no, let's be winning 2-1 and try and win 3-1. Sorry, Earle, this is a very important point. Don't do it. So no, absolutely not. You cannot win the league if you don't know how to close out a game. I can't remember anyone who's won the league doing that. Kevin Keegan tried-ish and failed.
Well, at the other end of the table, we saw with Leeds, didn't we? Good team, lots of winning positions, and then...
I wish you could. I wish in the end it was enough to just score more than you can see. But you can't do it. You can't do it.
Wow, we're at it today, girlfriend. So Chelsea lost 4-1 to Liverpool midweek, lost 4-2 to Wolves today. Mr. Pochettino, how much time has he got? And caveat, because I know you might have one. Give me a name of somebody who might.
Okay. Right, number one thing I want to say about Chelsea is that Graham Potter is out and about. Have you seen Graham Potter at games? We've all seen Graham Potter at games. He's loving life again. He's like, I wasn't so bad, was I? Chelsea have gone backwards, and I'm super surprised at that. We talked a lot with him in the summer, and he just it seemed like the right fit, even though he's a former Spurs manager. But they have gone backwards. The stats tell you they've gone backwards. They finished 12th last season. I'm not sure he gets to the end of the campaign if it stays as is or gets worse. I don't think... I mean, come on. The owners have not exactly shown us that they keep managers. They've already fired, 3? Yeah, Tuchel, Potter and Lampard they've fired already in their short time they've been there. So I'm not sure he gets to the end of the season. I don't think this would be a very good move, but I would love to see it because I would love nothing more than to introduce a show in a couple of months' time. Jose's back. Third time lucky. Actually, not even lucky. He wins the league every time he goes back. Jose's back at Chelsea. Come on, we might as well. We might as well just have it.
Why not?
He'd be amazing.
Lose Klopp, get Jose back.
He'd be amazing. Tim.
Last question. Super Bowl's coming up next weekend.
Yeah. Let's go those Niners.
There's my question. Who wins? Who wins? Chiefs or Niners?
Well, you know, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes.
Here we go.
I thought you were going to say someone else. Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, yeah, that's right. Very difficult to beat. Very difficult to beat with the quarterback situation that he has, Patrick. And Travis, don't know what he does, but I know he does it well. But I'm a Niners fan. I've got a sweater. You know I have, Timbo. It says,
oh, gosh.
What does it say? Let's go those Niners, because that's apparently what you say. It's not at all. It's what I say. But my husband now has ordered one of those sweaters. My little boy has ordered the Christian McCaffrey, is that his name?
That's
sweater, a top, shirt. I've got a friend of mine who's basically dishing out merchandise over in the Bay Area because we think, and I think that Kyle Shanahan, is that his name?
That's it.
Is excellent. And Brock Purdy, who Shanahan said, I think, during training camp a couple of years ago, was going to be an absolute...
names, man. Dropping names.
I can't carry on. I can't. It's all absolute rubbish.
So you got the Niners.
I'm going to go those Niners.
Mike Drico, watch out.
But let's talk about it. Mike Drico is shaking quite literally in his boots. I think we should talk about it next week because, I might have a few pre-match nerves.
Okay.
All right? Okay. I'll bring my sweater next week.
Do it.
And then if you guys want one, I'll get my friend Elise. She's on it. Okay. Enough of this absolute nonsense. But you can find all the good stuff on the NBC Sports YouTube page, along with the Lowe Down. We've got Premier League update, tactics session, and the two Robbies podcasts. Thank you for watching this edition of the Lowe Down, presented by Lexus. Let's go those Niners. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.